In the heart of Lagos, the streets fall silent. Then they appear, tall, white, untouchable. The world calls them the spirits of the Ayo festival. But beneath the spectacle lies a question no one agrees on. Who owns Ayo? Is it truly Lagos? Or does its story begin elsewhere, in places like Iperu Remo? To understand Ayo, you must first understand what existed before it. Long before 1854, Lagos was not empty of tradition. It was structured. At its center was the Adamu Orisha play, a powerful spiritual system built around three Orishas, Adamu, Onako, and Alajid. These were not masquerades. They were sacred institutions, custodians of protection, identity, and continuity. When these Orishas were relocated from Iperu to Isale Iko, it was not for celebration. It was for survival. Lagos was growing, and it needed spiritual defense. Then came the moment that changed everything. 1854, the first recorded public emergence of what would become the Ayo festival. In Lagos, this was different. This was no longer hidden within shrines. It stepped into the streets, into the people, into history. For the first time, Ayo became visible. Not just ritual, but identity. Not just movement, but meaning. But here lies the mystery. Where did Ayo come from? Because even within Lagos history, its origin is not clearly defined. There are no definitive records explaining the birth of its costume, its structure, or its symbolism. According to historian Adekunle Ali, the earliest known figure to wear the Ayo costume was not from Lagos, but an Ijebu man, Molu, a detail that changes the narrative entirely, because it aligns with a deeper pattern of movement, of connection, of cultural exchange. The story of Ogunmaid, born from the union between an Ijebu king and a Lagos chief's daughter, reflects this bridge. Through such unions, traditions moved, not by force, but by lineage. Even within Lagos itself, the influence of Ijebu is undeniable. The Orishas Onako and Alajid trace their roots there. The title of Elitu Ijebu exists within Lagos' highest traditional hierarchy, and within the Ayo system, traces of the Ijebu dialect remain. These are not coincidences, they are cultural fingerprints. Now shift focus to Iperu Remo, because here, the argument takes a different form. Across much of Yoruba land, physical relics of Ayo are scarce, but in Iperu, they exist. Their claim is not based on adaptation. It is based on origin, a story tied to the very foundation of the town itself, suggesting that Ayo did not begin in Lagos, but arrived there. Then came another moment. 1874, the death of Ojo Onion. This did not create Ayo, but it changed its meaning. From that point forward, Ayo became deeply tied to remembrance, to honor, and to royal transition. It was no longer just presence. It became purpose. So what does all this mean? It means the story of Ayo is not simple. Lagos did not invent it from nothing, but neither did it merely copy it. What happened in Lagos was something more deliberate. Ayo was borrowed, refined, and integrated into a system that gave it global identity. So who owns Ayo? The ones who preserved its roots, or the ones who gave it a voice? Perhaps the truth is this: Ayo does not belong to one place. It belongs to history,